What's good, man? Welcome back to Joe Rich Trades and Stocks. We spilling all the info that they don't want you to know, man. And in today's video, I ain't gonna keep y'all here for too long today. I just want to show y'all my rationale as to how and why I was able to make 8K in the stock market last week. I want to give y'all my 3 favorite setups to keep on the radar for this week, man. And I want to give y'all some news to keep on y'all radar that may move the market. So without further ado, let's get into the money, man, and hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and tell the chat where y'all from in the comments, man. You did. So before we start the video, man, like I told y'all in the last video, we are in a very volatile and news-driven market, as everybody seen last week, man. There was intraday pops on SPY. If we look at the 15-minute chart, man, there was $5 moves down and up throughout the day all week. You see how this came down to 550 and then shot right back up to 562 by the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, we have to pay attention to the news because we are in a very volatile, news-driven market. You understand what I'm saying? So things to keep on your radar as far as news this week, man. We don't really have too much on Monday besides sales data that is an hour before market opens, man. On Tuesday, nothing really that's going to move the market too much, man. Now on Wednesday, we do have a FOMC interest rate decision, and 9 times out of 10, when we have these interest rate decisions, it's Jerome Powell speaking. Now you see in the next one, it says Fed Chair Powell press conference. So from 2 o'clock to 2:30, it starts him speaking. You understand what I'm saying? So when we have him speaking, this is when the molecule can have real big moves up or down. And instead of gambling on that day, man, with the market makers, you understand what I'm saying? Because it's really not safe and a smart way to trade, especially trading intraday news. I want y'all to try to be done trading by 2 o'clock or 2:30, or if you are going to take a trade, wait till after 3 o'clock, 3:30, so you can get the power hour move and can see what it wants to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because in this market, I've definitely seen a couple $4 candles, $5 candles just off of the news. You understand what I'm saying? Now moving on, Thursday, we got initial jobless claims an hour before open, man, so keep that on y'all radar. And nothing on Friday. You did. Now, with that being said, man, let's move on and over to the chart. I want to start this off by pulling up my drawings on SPY and showing y'all how, again, I was able to bankroll 8K and help the Discord send all the signals to the Discord, man, so they could bankroll with me, man. And if you do want to join the Discord for all my live signals and more one-on-one mentorship, bro, hit that link in description. You did. But as y'all can see, man, on March 13th, we killed them. I averaged into the cons, man, and then I sold it for $11,000, damn near $12,000, and sold 2 runners for $650, man. Now I see we was smacking spot all week. March 12th and March 11th, nothing but spy. March 10th, feel me? And I think we ended the week with some Palantir, but we ain't gonna talk too much about that. Now, if I pull up my drawings and show y'all the trades that I took, man, excuse my charts, it does have a lot going on, but y'all just gonna have to bear with me because I'm not deleting these levels. No kizzy. So now, this was Monday the 10th that started last week, man. And if we look at SPY on the 15-minute, or let's take the drawings off real quick, and let's put SPY on an hourly time frame, man, so y'all can get a bigger sentiment of what's going on as a whole. So as y'all can see, the week or 2 before that, we've been bleeding consistently, making lower highs and lower lows. You understand what I'm saying? Each low is lower than the last low. Each high is higher. Each high is lower than the last high. Excuse my French, man. But as y'all can see, so right now we have been in a bearish market, man. But it's really just been in correction zone, because if y'all look at the ultra grand scheme of things on SPY, man, we are just under the 200 EMA like I talked about in the last video. And we usually don't hold under the 200 EMA for long unless there is continued crazy news driving the market down, man. But as of right now, we are only around a 10 to 15% correction zone. You understand what I'm saying? So this could and still will be considered as a pullback until we get really under 530, 520. You understand what I'm saying? That's when we can say the market is crashing. But it's right now in the short term aspect of things, right? day trading, we're talking about selling and buying your cons through intraday while the market is open. We can take this level off right quick, man, because I had a minor level there. And as y'all can see on all of my lines, man, I put either key level, or a minor level. You understand what I'm saying? Which we may see a little reaction at, but you always want to put lines and maybe some type of indicators on spots that the market reacted to, prices that the market reacted to. You understand what I'm saying? So going back, if we look at March the 10th, you understand what I'm saying? Let me put this. I always start off looking at my charts on a 15-minute time frame, right? So I said, okay, we had broke under this 566, which was the low on Friday. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it from a bearish standpoint. I have a bearish type of sentiment in my mind already. Now, as y'all can see, I did enter on calls right here and get stopped out expeditiously. And let me show y'all why that happened, man. If we turn this on the 1 minute time frame, where we, okay, wham, bam. Because I put my charts on 1 minute for the entries. So if we go to the 1 minute time frame, man, you see that I thought we was going to fake out under, which was once this key level, and bounce off of this 565 area, because SPY the week before that had a lot of reactions to these key $5 levels. You understand what I'm saying? It could barely hold above or below them. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, this could be a fake out. So I'm gonna hop into calls. And then I seen that it was respecting the 1 minute EMAs right here, man. Let me delete this. It was respecting the 1 minute EMAs. We got slammed and I got stopped out and flipped sides after I got confirmation. So as I seen it was riding the EMAs on a 1 minute time frame, I said, okay, I'm gonna enter right here, right? I seen some gains right here. I seen about 25%, and then it came back and bounced up. Now I didn't sell because I'm like, okay, we are still bearish and we could just be coming up to testing this 200 EMA, which holds a lot of weight. If we put this on a 5 minute time frame, bro, you will see that SPY holds a lot of weight, or the 200 EMA holds a lot of weight on each time frame. You understand what I'm saying? Look how it got slammed right there. Look how it faked out right there. You understand what I'm saying? Look how it got slammed off of it this day. So going back to the 1 minute time frame, let's see, 1 minute, and we're going back to Monday. Okay, y'all can see it didn't quite hit my stop loss, man. So that was good. I put my stop loss right above the 1 minute 200 EMA, and I averaged in right there. As y'all can see, if we go to the 12th, y'all can see I'm not doing no capping, man. Or the 10th, excuse me. I see I bought into SPY calls right here. Got stopped out of the SPY call. Hold on. Why does it say? Oh, this is the first time I bought SPY. I sold most of my cons, held some other cons, and sold the rest of the SPY runners, got stopped out on them. Then I switched to puts, and as y'all can see, we bankroll. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, moving on. That was basically my thinking all week with SPY last week. I had a very bearish sentiment, and I was looking for my entries off of the 1 minute EMAs because they was holding strong. Same confluence on this. We broke the lows, man, and got swept. And what do I mean by liquidity sweep, man? Well, first of all, you got to understand what liquidity is, man. All liquidity is just resting money. What does this mean? Resting buy and sell orders, man, where people are getting stopped out at, or where people are buying into the market at. And market makers runs it down to certain price points to sweep liquidity to where they can fill orders so they can make the most money. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all see it sweep liquidity after it filled this minor gap right here, man. All of this whole price area is where orders were not filled at because it gapped up. You understand what I'm saying? So you see how that correlates into liquidity. Now, after it got swept, I watched what it wanted to do, man. I seen that it wasn't trying to break and hold the 200 EMA like I just talked about on the 1 minute time frame, and I really should have entered off of the 200 EMA, but I woke up a little bit late, man, and I just needed more confirmation. So after I seen it started respecting this 1 minute 50 EMA again, man, I entered on puts and sniped this joint to the downside, even though I did jeep myself a little bit and sell a little too early. Could have rolled that jump more down, man. But as for SPY, on this week, I want to put these levels on y'all radar so y'all can be able to make some money and watch for reactions at these certain price points. You understand what I'm saying? And wham, bam, put this on the 15-minute chart, man. And looking at SPY in a more broader standpoint, we had a very good recovery day Friday, man. And this was because the market was just oversold and too down in the dumps. And we did have not news that wowed investors, but it wasn't news that's been as bad as the tariff news that we've been having, man. So right here at 564 to 565, man, I do have a sell box where we pump fake that, had an order block, and then it turned into resistance all last week. You understand what I'm saying? I am watching that level for a reject or a fake out of this box from 565 to 564, man. And then if we do wind up recovering on SPY, I only like it above 566, man. I don't want to rush into calls right here and then get faked out and expeditiously get stopped out on my play. That is not how we're starting the week off, man. So I want y'all to look at the bull side and calls above 566, man. Until we see that and we keep rejecting this little box right here, man, I am going to have more of a bearish sentiment, a bearish bias on ticker symbol SPY. As I said, we keep making lower highs, but we did break the lower high trend on this day, man. So we're just going to have to wait and see how the market reacts tomorrow, which is Monday. You understand what I'm saying? Then at this 559 level, if we break and hold under here, I'm definitely going to snipe puts until at least 555 and 550, because like I said, we have been seeing these key reactions at these $5 levels on ticker symbol SPY, man. So now let me give y'all my favorite play of the week, man. Ticker symbol OKLO, man. And if we put this on an hour time frame, y'all gonna see it's obvious. And I'm gonna teach y'all about a high probability setup today, man. On Oklo, we have a head and shoulders pattern, man. An inverse head and shoulders pattern, excuse me. If I hide all my drawings, y'all see we came down right here, right? Came down, ran up. This is the left shoulder. You understand what I'm saying? Then we have a head right here, and then the right shoulder, and we're hugging the highs. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if we can break above $28, I'm looking at it from a bullish standpoint, because the risk to reward just makes sense. Y'all see how we have little minor reactions until we get up to $32, where we went from 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. You understand what I'm saying? Now, we do have a minor level right here at $30, but a $2 move on a $28 stock is exponential gain. So even if I can catch that move, I will be cool and I will tell the Discord. You understand what I'm saying? I'm signaling when I get in. Now, if we go look at a head and shoulders pattern, and shoulders, y'all will see why I say this pattern. Let's type in inverse. Well, let's look at it from a bearish standpoint first. Y'all see how in this one it gives you the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. These shoulders are equal to, and then it falls off after breaking this little minor support. Same with an inverse head and shoulders pattern, man. Inverse head and shoulders pattern. Wham, bam. Okay, so we have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and the neckline. Now, if we look at Oklo, what do we have? We have the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and then it does what? Comes up. And now if it splits this resistance, man, and watch for a minor react on the hourly 200 EMA. But if I remember correctly, the hourly 200 EMA on Oklo doesn't really hold that strong a weight besides right here. You understand what I'm saying? We haven't really seen that many reactions to it. So just keep that on y'all radar, man. And what is my last play? Oh yeah, ticker symbol TSLA. Now I like Tesla because it has been over. So you understand what I'm saying? We was just at 475, which was new all-time highs right back in December about 2 months ago. Now, ever since then, and since Trump has stepped into office, y'all see we have lost more than 50% on Tesla. You understand what I'm saying? Now, what does this mean? If we put this on a daily time frame, right? We have came back down, filled the gap ups that started before that little bull run, before the electoral bull run, right? We filled all of these gaps, and then we held better and more green days while the market was still mostly red last week. Y'all see how many red days it has had compared to TSLA? So that tells us that Tesla is actually holding up good in a market that is super bloody. Well, holding up good because it's so oversold at this point. You understand what I'm saying? Even on the daily, if you check the RSI, mad oversold, bruh. So if we have a pop-up above 252 and hold, I am riding this back to the upside, man. It's more of a dip by style play. And that's all y'all getting from me today, man. I hope y'all wrote everything down in y'all notepad, man. I appreciate y'all yapping in. Like I said, hit that subscribe button and be ready to bankroll tomorrow. You did.